Hey everyone, Alpha Eagle here again. Welcome back to my channel. I pray you're all doing well, and may God bless you all. The biggest news from San Diego Comic-Con is that Robert Downey Jr. has been cast as Doctor Doom in the next two Avengers movies, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. I'm honestly split on how I feel about this. It could turn out to be amazingly awesome or horribly terrible. There's no in-between for this choice. Nobody will be in the middle road on this. Nobody will react to these movies by saying, meh. This is good news because Marvel clearly has realized that they screwed up with their recent movies. They've seen the backlash from Phases 4 and 5 and are trying to course correct. But have they learned their lesson, or are they simply changing the story after firing Jonathan Majors? This is also bad news because it seems like desperation for Marvel. They're doing bad right now, and they're going back to the well. They're going back to the very beginning of the MCU, to their most popular actor. It shows that they are really desperate for a hit, that they're practically begging the fans to come back. And begging is probably exactly what they did to get Robert Downey Jr. to come back. Kevin Feige himself probably drove several dump trucks of money to Robert Downey Jr.'s house, and it wouldn't surprise me if it turns out that his paycheck broke records. I predict that regardless if the movie's good or not, it will make at least $1 billion. There's no way this movie fails financially. Whether it's good or not is a totally different story. One good thing is that the creative team seems pretty solid. The Russo brothers are returning to direct, and they've directed some of the better Marvel movies. They've directed Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. And I liked all those movies, but Endgame was their weakest. But it's still a good movie in my opinion. The movies are being written by Stephen McFeely, and he has written all three Captain America movies that star the real Captain America. But he didn't write Captain African American movies, so that's a good sign. He wrote Thor: The Dark World, which a lot of people hated, but I liked it. He wrote the three Chronicles of Narnia movies, which I've only seen the first two, but I thought they were really good. And as a Christian, I appreciate the Christian themes. He did write for the Agent Carter series, which I haven't seen, but if it had a heavily feminist message, then that's a strike against him. He also wrote Infinity War and Endgame, so he seems to be a good writer. And of course, Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor, so like I said, the creative team is solid. But what kind of story will it be? I'm assuming that Victor Von Doom is a variant of Tony Stark from another universe, and he has come to our universe to conquer it for some reason. But if he's from another universe, what happened to our universe version of Victor Von Doom? And will we ever see a proper Victor Von Doom? And if he's a Doctor Doom from another universe, what happened to their Iron Man? It's very confusing. The people I follow on Twitter, Cider, gave his guess as to what the story might be. He says that Robert Downey Jr. will wear a version of the infamous Iron Man armor. He will merge technology and magic and present a threat to Reed Richards as well as Doctor Strange. Doom will absorb the Council of Kangs, thus granting him Beyonder powers and the ability to create Battleworld. I think this is a great prediction and will be the most likely scenario. So shout out to Cider. Follow him on Twitter if you like. He's at CiderHype on Twitter. The only thing that they'll change about that is that they will probably scrap the whole Council of Kangs thing and just have a Council of Dooms. And it might be possible that this Doom is defeated by a Council of Iron Men, and we might get an Iron Man variant to return to our MCU as our Iron Man. The question is, will Robert Downey Jr. be the only actor returning? If they are sticking with the multiverse story, it might be possible that we get a variant of the real Captain America returning. What do we have left for the Avengers team? Captain Black African American, teenage female Black Iron Man, teenage Latina lesbian Star Portal girl, teenage black female African Panther girl, middle-aged green childless cat lady, middle-aged Super Karen and her team of diversity hires, Cuck Thor and the daughter of a villain who tried to kill all the gods. I mean, it's not a great lineup. Which brings me to the big question. Will it be woke? Now, let's not forget that this is the same creative team that gave us the scene in Endgame in which all the women conveniently happen to be all on the battlefield in the same place at the same time, emasculating Spider-Man by throwing him around like a rag doll. I mean, it's kind of already woke, as Robert Downey Jr. is a straight white male, and he's the villain, and he has to be stopped by a bunch of DEI diversity hires. I mean, what did they say in The Dark Knight? Either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Case, the creative team may become the villains if they make these two movies woke. Anyway, as I said, I'm split on how I feel about this casting choice. It may be amazingly awesome or horribly terrible. Only time will tell. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm Alpha Eagle. God bless you for watching. God bless America. And I pray that Marvel doesn't screw this one up.